EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. And we are underway here in Atlanta. Now an opening past the 30. The Saints good return. He takes it across the 30. On the ground, this is Kendre Miller. And he's going to be stopped up at the 9 to begin this ball game. We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, it's Shuck. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
They'll pick up 23 on that one. It's good for a Saints first down. They'll run straight ahead with Miller. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. We'll try again here. Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10.
Now Shuck.
At the Falcons, 46.
Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Third down, and here is Shuck. And that is incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And that'll set up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
They'll indeed go, and it is Shuck. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on fourth down. But it was the defense that turned it away with a huge stop to start this game. I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Now Penix to throw on second down. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the gun, here is Penix. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run it here with Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. And he will score. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Falcons. The extra point by Romo is good. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And a a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Shuck looking to throw on first down. That's caught by Stoll. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple yards
on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
So after one, it's the Falcons with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up.
Let's go now. Cover these people.
Back to throw. And it's a reception for Taysom Hill. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, New Orleans. Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. He'll air one out for Palmer. And that's going to be intercepted. A.J. Terrell has it. And the Falcons are going to take possession.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And he's got it to the 35-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35.
On the ground, it's Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Mario Davis on the tackle.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. Left side, he's got McLeod. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Shaheed with the catch. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And we'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. And he'll take it on in. Jawan Johnson, touchdown 6.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
Blake Grupe comes on for the extra point. He's got it. Saints will level things out at 7 apiece. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
First down 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Flushed to his left. Now he'll run it. He'll take this one up close to the first down marker. Spot it where the slide begins. That's a pickup of about 9. Now it's 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Penix. Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. They're going to work this down inside the 45. Now timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
1st and 10 at the 41.
1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Escaping to his left. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
So, we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Touchdown apiece, 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. And no return here. This is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Penix. Over the middle, catch made by Mooney. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On 2nd down, Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A gift, and here comes Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Brian Fritzy on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. It's Penix. Open man down the field, Mooney. And he will get into the end zone. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown Falcons. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Extra point try forthcoming. Gets up and through. And the Falcons will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14. Saints 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. To the air is shot. Moving outside the pocket. Now he takes off. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Shot. Open man is the tight end. Stole. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Throwing on 2nd down, shot. Throw, left side, that's Johnson. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. Throwing is shot. And deep for Olave. That is brought in. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's shot. We'll take this one up close to the 1st down marker. The spot it where the slide begins. It's a pickup of about 9.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
First carry now for Alvin Kamara. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop up. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line. 3rd down, and here is Shutt. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, New Orleans. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up. We got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow.
Is good. That ties the game at 14.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Jamal Agnew now to return. And And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. They'll motion a tight end right. And the lefty Penix on first down. Throw here down the field. Ball incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And that will lead to a second down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Second and 10. Mooney in motion. Now Penix to throw on second down. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. Third down coming up. From the gun on third down. Here's Penix. That's complete. He's got it to London. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Set to go now on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Penix going to throw again. This is intercepted. Picked off by Kool-Aid McKinstry. So they're going to take over now at their own 34-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
We'll start the drive with Miller. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's now second and 6 at the 38-yard line.
To throw is shut. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, noise reverberating off the roof. Very loud before third down. They'll drop to throw. He'll look underneath, and here's Miller. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On second down, it's Shuck. On the move left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's good for a Saints first down.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker can be a hero.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Now a timeout. Atlanta, that's their first. They'll stop it. Just over 40 seconds to go in this one. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's taken down, and now they can take this all the way down, all the time out, and set up the game-winning field goal try.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
And that is incomplete.
Well, I like the idea of airing it out there on third down. You're trying to move this ball even into closer, more manageable field goal distance, but after that incomplete, now brings up fourth down. I think you have no choice but to settle for 3 here and see if it's enough to leave here with a win. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Penix. Open man down the field. It's McLeod. A gain there of 21. It's good for a Falcon first down.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time, but what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's first down. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. That's caught by Stoll. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Saints.
Here we go. One final play. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by DeMarco Hellams. So it's a win here for the Falcons. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception and clutch.
in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium. Today, a fun matchup in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders. And ready to send this away. And away we go at Allegiant Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
There we go. Tell us up.
First carry here for Ashton Jeanty. Starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
This is Jeanty on second. And he goes out and just needed one more step there to reach midfield. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
First down. First and 10 at the 40.
To Jeanty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Called in by Myers. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
Never eat shredded wheat. North, east, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on 3rd downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you can run into problems just like that.
And he works this to the 38 before going down. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first. Play fake here, Smith. That's completed right side. Their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Hey, here we go.
And off to Jeanty. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Smith. And he'll go down. The Saints make the play. Offense up to the line fast.
A loss of 12 brings up 3rd down.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, horizontal east to west routes, just get that first down on these critical 3rd down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Velus Jones now on the return. And he only gets to around the 15 before being brought down.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Quickly to the air. Here's Shaw. Pressure comes, and he's taken down. The Raiders got won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And he gets it away from his end zone. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jency. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Now give here to Jency. Runs inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
They'll come up 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The Raiders looking to add to their advantage. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Smith to the air now. Throwing the out route complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. All right, set now. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Giving this to Jency. He's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf.
And the Saints came marching home, and they dropped him. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
13.
Smith on 3rd and long. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. That's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small. You could not find a completion. One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. This one doesn't make the landing zone, so this drive's going to start at the 40. And this drive is going to have some great starting field position as a result of that short kick. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Shuck now on 1st down. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
1st down, New Orleans.
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Has it downfield working the left. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. They 2 on the rip and a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. And Shuck's going to have him the first down as he slides in safely. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Shuck now from the gun. And he brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints get their first point to this game just before halftime. Chris Olave with the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints take the lead on that successful kick. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Chooses to bring this one out. He spins right by him. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Looking to throw. That's one right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And no problem for the Saints. They cover it up. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints grow the lead to 7. Group B to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints grow their lead to 8.
Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rockin' side to side to the beat. Ready, snap a nice thing, bouncing to the groove. All by itself, that's the new move.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Nickel play action. Here's Smith. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for Raiders first.
That's good for a Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Play fake here with Smith. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Quincy Riley picks it into the red zone. And he takes this one back for the pick 6.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, it's take it all the way back to the house. It required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
Groupie's extra point is good. And the Saints lead by 15 now.
Raiders 6. Blake Groupie to kick off for the Saints.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Smith. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
This one's taken in by Newton. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas.
Smith on 1st down. Dumps it off to his running back. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Straight ahead with Genty. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
On 1st down, here's Smith. Anticipated a quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
And he'll go down. The Saints make the play. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
On the move, headed right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
4th down, Smith. Headed out right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick six touchdown. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Group B to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints grow the lead now to 22 points. Quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Now Smith coming off that pick. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there will be more interceptions.
Forced out to his right. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They ruled him out of bounds. We've got third down.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go, Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They begin with a run by Miller. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's a 2nd and 5. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Shuck. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A 1st down and then some. 36 yards.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the 2 of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Miller. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kendre Miller, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Grupe able to add the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
180.
Here's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a first down.
Gun. Got. Can.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
His throw incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
Here we go. Ready?
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 31 yards. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against him with one of their own. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Shuck now to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 7-7, our score after 1. Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So here's a 3rd and 14. Here's Shuck. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Now Shuck on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. inside handoff now. Miller. Now he's able to bring to one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Olave holds it in. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math, they did it well, and it works for them.
Ready up!
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Come on, set! Cougar, go!
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
60 by 6.
Throwing, Shuck. Open man, it's Palmer. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's good for 28 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A first down carry now for Miller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
At the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Shuck. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
At the 8-yard line.
And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Groupie for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And all the way in for the Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 59 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. McPherson on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Evan McPherson, the kickoff.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. To throw now, Shuck. Throw left side, complete. That's Palmer. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop him with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He lets it go deep for Olave. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And a catch made by Johnson. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. Party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the peewee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Let's get set. 11. Ready? Race up. Shot.
Burrow on play action. Sliding out of the pocket. He will find his man Chase complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. McPherson on for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good...
To the right side and intercepted. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Gun. Shot. 180. Shot.
Now Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Shuck again. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. To throw is Shuck. And he comes back with one complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the air again, here's Shuck. Touchdown, Saints. Kendra Miller from 6 yards away. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that big-time drive right there? If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there. They went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
Ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Shuck out of the shotgun. That is caught inside the 5. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Saints have taken a 4th quarter lead.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers.
You're holding
what
up
does that
4
mean?
fingers. That signifies the 4th quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the 4th quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
A second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they tensed up, had that lead. They were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wide 80. Wide shot. Shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Shot.
Now Burrow. Well, that's into the hands of Gesicki.
And that absolutely cannot happen. Just a gain of a yard in this situation, you've got to get chunks of yardage. Otherwise, the defense, very happy with what you're doing.
Wide 80. Shot.
Burrow. And that's complete to Brown. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Here's Burrow. And his throw here is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Saints have just about sewn up Football.